Have you ever had a complete stranger make your day? I was having the worst day ever. I had just gotten laid off from my job. My car wouldn't start, and I had to take the bus home in the pouring rain. I was sitting at the bus stop completely soaked and trying not to cry when this elderly man sat down next to me. He took one look at me and said, "Rough day?" I just nodded because I didn't trust myself to speak without breaking down. He pulled out a thermos from his bag and poured hot coffee into the cap, then handed it to me. He said, "This always helps me when things get tough." I thanked him and took a sip. It was the best coffee I'd ever tasted, and the warmth made me feel better. We sat in comfortable silence before he started telling me about how he lost his job during the recession 20 years ago. He said it felt like the end of the world at the time, but it ended up being the push he needed to start his own business. He told me that sometimes the worst days lead to the best opportunities. When my bus arrived, he stood up and said, "Take care of yourself, and remember that tomorrow is a fresh start." He handed me a business card and said if I ever needed advice about starting over, I could call him. I looked at the card and realized he owned a successful landscaping company that I'd seen trucks for all over town. 3 months later, when I was still struggling to find work, I decided to call him. He remembered me immediately and offered me a job on the spot. He said he could tell I was a good person, just from that conversation at the bus stop. I've been working for him for 2 years now, and he's become like a father figure to me. He taught me everything about the business, and last month he offered to make me a partner. That random act of kindness at the bus stop completely changed my life. Now I always carry extra coffee and keep an eye out for people who might need a little kindness. You never know when a stranger might need exactly what you have to offer.